Hi guys, good morning. This is Hector. Today is Wednesday, the 12th of September 2007. It's 50 minutes plus 11 London time, and I've just triggered a long entry on the Australian dollar against the American dollar. Let's see what we see here in the chart, so I can explain you guys my entry level. Alright, first of all, as you can see on my live screen right now, clear uptrend, okay? A clear uptrending scenario. Now we have a look at the last actually, let's go back into the shorter time frames. If we go back into the daily chart, I was telling the guys that the former downtrend that we've been seeing throughout the summer on the Australian dollar against the American dollar daily chart was broken, okay, a few days ago. So now we have a green lights to search for long entries, all right, because we don't have the longer term charts against us. You know, it's one of my conditions is to firstly check what's panning out in the longer time frames to see to confirm actually that we don't have any conflicting signals, you know, against our interests. All right, now going back into the shorter time frames, we have a last swing up, all right, retracing down back to former swing high, okay, back to the round number, the 0.8350 round number, back to the 50% Fibonacci level right there. So basically it's a swing up, okay. Market takes a breather, takes some rest, goes back, retests previous levels of resistance, such as, like I say, the previous swing high, round number, Fibonacci, etc. Finds support. Seems like it's bouncing to the upside. Zooming into the very shorter time frame now, 5-minute chart in this case, we can see the retracement trend line broken, okay. If you go have a look at the chapter number 3 of my course, I talk about this breakout of the retracement trend line, all right. This is a breakout with the pullback and then a little bit of meandering sideways, okay. That got me concerned whether there were still any momentum left on this new swing to the upside. But as we broke this sideways consolidation to the upside, and therefore also breaking the taking out the breakout thrust, I triggered my long entry right there, 0.8363. This is an intraday trade, of course. It's based off the shorter time frames. I am not, as you guys know, I'm not very keen on the very short time frames. I'm not a good scalper really, but well, nonetheless, I think this trade is worth a chance. Quite frankly, I didn't see any setup on my as I was telling the guys in my mailing list this morning. I didn't see any setup in my favorite chart or in my favorite time frame, which is the 4 hours time frame. So I've been looking for setups of the hourly and the 30 minutes chart, which is this case, by the way. So once again, Hector, stop talking shit. Entry price 0.8363, stop loss below the round number, just for a little bit of protection. 0.8348. I'm shooting for the next round number, 0.8398. Few pips before reaching the next round number. As far as the average daily range goes, we still, in theory, have plenty of room ahead for a nice move. Average daily range on this currency pair as of lately it's been above 100 pips, and today we've just moved 48 pips for the time being. So I'm confident that we could potentially, you never know, I mean, this thing might turn around and bite me in the ass, but potentially we do have room enough to hit the next round number easily. All right. Well, okay, guys, that's basically it. Another type of another swing entry. All right, swing entry, shooting for for the next round number, finding support of previous resistance in with a breakout of the retracement trend line. A very typical setup as far as my trading methodology goes. You've guys seen, if you've been seeing my videos, you've seen me trading this type of thing, this type of setups many times, right? Okay guys, hi guys, this is Sector again. The European markets have just closed down, so I thought perhaps to recap a little bit on the trades and on the setups that I was following today. Well, first of all, my trade on the Australian dollar against the US dollar of the 30-minute chart has reached its final target. As I said in the previous update, my final target was right below the 0.8400 round number. I've closed it, well, it's hit my final target for plus 34 pips. Alright, if you remember, the entry was taken off the 5-minute chart, which got triggered around the mid-band of the London market, right there. Quite frankly, price didn't quite move in my direction straight away. Instead of that, it formed some sort of a triangle right there. It's marked in green in my chart. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that properly. Right there, you see that green triangle. Okay. Basically, I entered the trade right there. Price sort of meander up and down for about 2 hours, okay, which quite frankly got me a little bit concerned. Okay, I was very ready as soon as I marked this triangle, as soon as I spotted it out. I was ready to close the trade if this triangle had broken to the downside. I definitely would have closed manually my trades, but well, finally the uptrend that we've been seeing throughout the last few days pushed price into the to break the triangle boundaries to the upside, and well, from that point on, my target was met fairly quickly. As I always say, that's the beauty of trading in the direction of the main trend. You have the full market sentiment, the whole trend pushing price into your direction, as long as you time your entry properly. Most of the times the trend, like I say, keeps pushing price into your direction and into your final target. So plus 34 pips on this trade. Another setup that I was telling the guys on my mailing list was a short entry on the euro against the Australian dollar. I was basically following this flat bottom triangle. Okay, let me clean up the lines on my chart right there. I was following this flat bottom triangle for a breakout to the downside. Instead, what we've seen is actually a breakout to the upside, and as soon as that happened, I stopped following this trade. However, what we actually formed was a channel. All right, have a look at this channel marked in red in my chart, and basically this could have given another fairly nice opportunity once price broke to the downside. Still, with the moving averages on our side, we had the typical breakout pullback continuation pattern, which, as you can see, gave out some pips. However, I did not take this trade. Okay, I was already involved in the other Australian dollar trade, but nonetheless, it was a nice setup. Okay, and finally the euro. The third setup that I was telling the guys about on my mailing list this morning was a long entry on the euro, which, well, as you can see, this is, I was telling them that we needed a retrace back, okay, into buyable levels. It didn't quite retrace back to the dynamic area of support. That's why I did not take this trade, because when it signaled, okay, this trade signaled as it broke the retracement trend line right there. It was way too far. Okay, entry would have been right there. If we zoom into the 5-minute chart, we have the entry around there, but it was already too far from the dynamic area of support. Nonetheless, well, it gave out some pips. Alright guys, so plus 34 pips for today. That's all. I'll be seeing you tomorrow on the website and for new trades. Alright, okay, bye bye.